Hello world. Say it with me now. Another day, another vlog. I have actually filmed some footage, I don't know what to call it, content. I've actually filmed a few things for this vlog already, but I was just going over the clips and I realised I hadn't actually made an introduction, so I figured I would just quickly jump on now. I've just finished at the gym. It is so hot, guys. It is so hot. Oh, I just can't cope. Absolutely boiling, especially in the car. So I'm just trying to cool myself down and cool out. I've got the door open, just trying to air out the car before I drive home. I just figured I would drip in a little introduction now. I think yesterday I was kind of explaining that me and Connor are starting to sort our stuff out and our house is a mess. When I get home today, I'm gonna take a whole bunch of photos of things to put up on Vinted, because I actually have Vinted here in Spain. I've actually already started to weigh out and figure out my suitcase that I'm actually bringing to London next week already. Yeah, that's kind of the agenda for today. Good morning. I don't know what day it is today. I feel like it's Wednesday the something, 8, 9, 10, maybe the 10th of June. Me and Connor have been quite busy as far as our wardrobe is concerned. This is the mess that is the guest room that I told you about in my last video. Connor's actually already put a whole bunch of his clothes on Vinted and he's done like a whole suitcase. I don't know what's in the suitcase. I don't know whether it's like a test pack of sorts. You will see that this is my side of the wardrobe, and I've actually eliminated a whole pile of clothes as well already, of stuff that I'm probably not gonna bring back with me. It's just stuff that I don't really wear very often. So I figured that they can either go up on Vinted or we'll just drop them off at a charity shop here. So we're just trying to slowly but surely separate everything and make space for everything. I am actually going to be going back to England next Tuesday for like 5 days, which is just it seems so unnecessary and so hectic, but it's, I don't know, I've got a concert and I've got to see my dad and just stuff like that. But I will also be packing a suitcase and bringing that home already. I've got 26 kilos. We've got some nice plates and bowls. I don't know what to call them. They're not cutlery. Connor, yeah, do you know what plates and bowls are called? Tableware. Tableware. Well, I don't know. Yes, tableware sounds right to me. We've actually bought some nice tableware since we've been here. And I wanna bring them back with me, because it's not cheap in England, I'm pretty sure, but it was cheap here and it's nice, so we're gonna keep it. And then that way I can pack up some of my winter stuff to like pad it. That will be one suitcase out of the way. Connor like would have opened up and looked at all of the suitcases. We've got so many. I actually think we've got more suitcases than what we can carry. I don't really know how that's gonna work. I'm looking at it now because Connor's got a big suitcase, I've got a big suitcase, and then I'm gonna bring a suitcase next week, but then there's still 2 more bags, there's still 2 more suitcases like unaccounted for. Basically there's this big suitcase here which has a suitcase inside of it still, then I've got this suitcase, and there's this suitcase and Connor's suitcase that he's already packed. Yeah, I actually have no idea how we're carrying all of this. Also, this is our main bedroom, which is also now a mess. You guys are just watching this being like, what slobs? But as I said in my previous video, Connor and I are actually sleeping in the living room. So I feel like both bedrooms now is just chaos, because it's now officially like in the, I hear something buzzing. Both bedrooms are complete chaos, because we're starting to organise everything now. So if you see any of that behind me, or if I'm doing something, that is why. Do not judge us. That is not our usual living state, but that is where we're at now. Hello guys, so I am back from the gym, which I think was the first clip you would have seen of me in my car, and I've showered, I've washed my hair, and you can literally see that it's just a mess everywhere right now. We've got all bags and everything kind of every which way. These are actually the 2 sets of like plates and bowls and stuff that we want to pack. So my mission for today is to put those into this big suitcase over here. I'm allowed 26 kilos, so I'm gonna fit those in there and pad it with all of Connor and mine's like winter stuff. I want to have as many thick things as possible to protect all of these. Which side the plates and stuff should be on? The back one has the pulley on it, so normally when you open it, that's the one that's on the floor, and then you swing the top up.
Put it in the zipper one, so at least it stays in the zipper one.
Okay. Should we also tack 2 plates together like that with that in between?
Yeah, I think that should be fine.
I'm just trying to think whether we should have them stacked on top of each other. Because if there's any pressure, the top plate will put pressure on the bottom plate.
I think it's fine as long as there's packing. I would say maybe even a little bit more packing underneath.
Yeah. I'm going to put your coat as the absolute base layer.
Sure.
Yeah. Put 1, 2. Now we've got the bowls. Do you think we should stack the bowls as well, like that, with something in between?
Yeah.
Oh, I can put all of the bowls literally in the hood of my jumper. Look. You can also be an underlayer for that. Fine. Now we've got these bowls. Oh, maybe this can also be protected in the hood. Also, if anybody's watching this and has like better ideas as to how to package plates, bowls, etc., do let me know. Leave me a comment. Okay. I'm usually a much more tidier packer than this, but it's not about being neat, it's about being clever today. That could potentially be the whole suitcase of everything that genuinely we want to pack or needs to pack on one side. Oh! Part of the zip thing. I'm actually sliding on the floor. My knees are sliding with sweat. Oh, look, there's plates and bowls and stuff on there.
It's okay, it's padded.
Yeah, but what if I didn't do a good job? Don't kneel on it.
I would take this coat out, and then whatever's going to be in here will be the internal padding.
Okay, well we're missing, I'm actually like drenched. I might even just jump in the shower a second time. We'll see how much that weighs. So yeah, we're allowed 26. 17.
Yeah?
17.3. So I can put another 10 kilos in there. Well, there's the 2 mugs. I'm going to bring those as well. Okay. Right guys, good morning. It is a Monday. I have no idea what the date is. Maybe the 16th? I just thought I would introduce you to the chaos. Not only my hair, but this is what our current living room looks like. This is a bunch of stuff that Connor's just taken photos of to go on Vinted. He's sold quite a few things, so he's just packaging them up now. This is what I'm hoping will be another 9 kilos to put into my big suitcase over there. This is so reminiscent of when I left London. My whole house was a bomb site. Everything was in piles everywhere, and it's the exact same. I actually go to London tomorrow. Which I find quite stressful considering how much I feel still needs to be done here. You'll actually have a little look. The wardrobe in general is like basically empty. This is Connor's side of the wardrobe, and I'm pretty sure that this is just things that he's already sold. He's actually packed up his suitcase there already. This is literally like clean laundry. And then on this side, this is my side now. And just look how empty is. I will be back because that didn't sound like a good sound. Oh, I literally, do you know what that sounded like? It sounded like you opened like a bag of Cheerios or something and all of the Cheerios splattered out onto the floor. But then you also didn't say fuck, and I was like, I have no idea what's happening, but it's very unsettling. So yeah, basically it's a chaotic morning here in the Spanish household. We gotta do it. Connor's actually just finished. Look, this is all of the things that he sold on Vinted. I'm gonna try and put that into there now. We'll see how that goes. Well, we've got this half closed at least. Right, we've got 1, 2. This actually isn't even enough to fill that. Is there anything that you want to put in here, maybe? Interactive. Sponsor me.
If there's room.
I mean, there's definitely room. Good, this can even be an extra layer of padding between both sides. Okay, let's clip this in and see how we go. Ooh. Ooh. Let's give this a whirl. On, off. Will I be able to carry it is the question? No, no is the answer. Strong, independent woman until something like this happens. Okay, Connor and I have just weighed it and it is 24.5, which is perfect. I've actually got some Converses that I think I'm going to still chuck in, but otherwise that bag is done. And that's actually so much things are in there already. Okay, I've just gone into this room just because Connor is having his lunch and don't want to film him or disturb him. I ended up putting my Converses into that suitcase and it's now 25.5 kilos, which is perfect. I'm allowed 26, so that gives me half a kilo to play around with in the airport, I guess, in case their scales are different. That has been our Monday morning. I will actually be filming for my next vlog already, so I'm going to close this one off now and say thank you guys so much for watching. I don't think it was the most riveting vlog, but life is too chaotic right now for me to like really have intention. But yeah, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for tuning in and I will see you guys next time. Bye!